Hi everybody. Stage 1 delivered straight away, with Trek working all day and splitting the peloton on the second Sorel climb for Pedersen to finish it off in style, beating Van Aert and Allard to the line. Only 36 riders finished within the same time. Unfortunately, Bouchard and Landa were involved in a crash in the descent and did not finish the race. Especially Landa looked quite bad. Also, Ayuso hit the deck early on in the stage, yet seemingly came out relatively unharmed. It's never a good start to a Grand Tour though. Here's the GC going into stage 2 with Pedersen donning pink, the first Grand Tour leader's jersey ever, and the first Dane to wear the pink jersey. Van Aert sits in second at 4 seconds, Allard at 6 seconds, and the remaining riders in the front group now sit at 10 seconds. Notable riders dropping time included G, Martinez, and Aresman. Also, Vine was caught up in the crash that ended Landa's Giro. He could continue, yet dropped a lot of time in the process. Pedersen also leads the points competition, yet Wout, who sits in second, will wear the sprinter's jersey in tomorrow's individual time trial. In the fight for the blue jersey, Monique scored points from the break and is the first rider to take the climber's jersey. On stage 2, the riders get presented the first of two individual time trials. At 13.7k, this first one is short, featuring a 1k long incline at 6% average halfway through the stage. Overall, there's around 115 meters of elevation gain on this city parcours. There's roughly 9 90-degree corners and 3 U-turns for the riders to contend with. It being a city parcours and it being a sunny day, weather will not be a deciding factor here. Here's the betting odds at the time of recording, with Tarling the main favorite. We saw him not insisting for too long in today's second Sorel climb, which could well have been to save the legs for the time trial. Which is great news for Wout van Aert, who may indeed take another second place, yet with good papers to take the pink jersey from Pedersen. Then here's the riders to watch in my book. Cataneo at Quickstep, Joshua Tarling at the Grenadiers, with also Aresman and Castroviejo having a decent individual time trial. Ayuso himself at UAE, and don't rule out McNulty either, winner of last year's short Vuelta opening time trial. Then we get Van Aert and Affini at Visma Lease bike. Van Aert will be aiming for pink here. Tiberi at Bahrain, G at Israel Premier Tech, Roglic himself at Red Bull Bora, and Lorenzo Milesi at Movistar, the under 23 2023 individual time trial world champion. Seilart at Tudor, Asparen at Q36.5, and Hepburn at Jaiko tend to have decent individual time trials as well, so keep an eye on them. And finally, Vacek and Pedersen himself cannot be underestimated either. Pedersen is good against the clock, especially in the shorter ITTs, and we all know that a leader jersey tends to give riders something extra. In terms of stars, Tarling and Wout van Aert are my 4-star favorites for this stage. Roglic gets 3 stars. Pedersen, McNulty, Tiberi, G and Vacek get 2 stars. And Affini and Cataneo each get 1 star. In terms of podium prediction, I have to fully agree with the bookies here, with Tarling taking the win ahead of Van Aert and Roglic. Thanks for watching, enjoy the race, and see you tomorrow for my Stage 3 preview.